What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CU04 YouTube channel. The Premier League Fantasy is live and the auto join link is in the description down below. If you guys want to join the CU04 Premier League Fantasy League for the upcoming season, it's linked in the description down below. But let's get on with the Carlisle Catch Up then. It is episode 5 here on the channel. Coming up in this episode, we've got a July recap. We've got a pre-season review as well, looking at our pre-season. We've got some new signings in the building. Dan, the young lad from Bournemouth, has joined us. We've got John Mellish on a 3-year contract. We've got Ethan Robson injury. He'll be out for a few months. We've got the renovations at Brunton Park started to take shape for fans to see inside of the stadium. We've got some ex-Blues on the move as always. We've got some Sky Sports and a lot more coming up in this video. But just very quickly, before we actually do get into the video focusing on Carlisle, we do have the Premier League Fantasy League. It is available. It is free to join if you want to join. It's just a bit of fun over the season. I'll link it in the description. It will take you to an auto link where you will automatically be joined into the league. I've set it up and I haven't even looked who's in it yet, so I'm not sure if there's one person over 100. I have no idea. But let's move on then into the Carlisle Catch Up then, and we will start with our July recap here of pre-season. There were all the games we played in our pre-season. Obviously, the ones that are a bit smaller we discussed in the last Carlisle Catch-Up, where that was the 8-0 win over Penrith, 3-0 win over Kendal, and the 0-0 draw against Workington. Since then, we had a 2-2 draw away up against St Mirren in a game where we came from behind and ended up getting a late equaliser with Terrell Thomas, which is great to see, goal scoring centre-back, don't get me wrong. Rochdale was a very poor game. You can see my full reactions to that over on the channel. I did do a full video. We did head down to Rochdale for that game, and it was a very disappointing performance. Dan Butterworth going our goal with a moment of brilliance from himself when it had the Gateshead defeat where we got beat 2-0. I didn't go to that one. I haven't seen it, but I have heard that it could have been 4 or 5 to Gateshead, and we were apparently very much outplayed. And then we finished our pre-season there at Brunton Park, which again, the review is live if you want to go watch it. That is a 2-1 win over Stockport County at Brunton Park this past Saturday. If you want to watch it again, if you want to watch a full review of that, go check out the video on the channel. But all in all, an alright pre-season, not the greatest, them first 3 games, Reds, Kendal and Penrith, you're sort of expecting us to get results, against lesser opposition, with no disrespect to them. They're your kind of standard. You'll probably be playing them in pre-season in 2030. It's one of them where it just happens each time. It's St Mirren in the Europa Conference League, I believe, so that's a good result, especially to come from behind and show that enthusiasm to get back into the game. Rochdale and Gateshead, obviously not the greatest performance, but it was good to end on a high against Stockport with a 2-1 win. A League One Stockport team. It was a bit of a mixture of a team, but it was a good way to end our pre-season, a bit more positive than the previous games, to say the least. But moving on then to some incoming transfers and contracts, and there is that man, Dan, still, isn't it? Dan Adu-Adeji, maybe? I don't know. Probably butchered that. If I have, I do apologise. But he's a centre-forward, joining us on the season-long loan deal. He's played 23 senior games of football, scoring 3 goals. He's on loan from Bournemouth. He's also played at Pooltown and Leighton Tovey. Now, I am aware he scored, I think it was 25 goals in Bournemouth's developmental side, but I couldn't find any information on that fully to put in the video, so that's just his senior appearances at senior level, one of them being for Bournemouth in the FA Cup against QPR. Now, from what I've seen of him in the game against Stockport, I'm very excited to see him. He's got a bit of pace. He's not the biggest lad, but he's got some power behind him as well. I've rated it 8 out of 10 signing because, young footballers from Premier League don't always work out, as we've seen in the past. But I am very excited to see him in the season going forward. Hopefully bag a few goals for Carlisle United, like he did on his debut against Stockport. But the man we do know a lot about is that man there, John Mellish. His position I've put everywhere because where doesn't he play? But he signed a 3-year contract with Carlisle United. He has played 219 games for Carlisle scoring 30 goals in that time. Signing for us, of course, in the 2019-20 season from Gateshead, and it's definitely become a fan favourite at Carlisle United. I think this is a really good bit of business. Obviously, we've seen that Wigan wanted him, and they were in for him, and Paul Simpson said he's not for sale for any price, and then to immediately counteract a transfer offer by giving him a new deal is a real positive that you don't often see. Carlisle very, very much on the ball with this one, the contract straight away for Mellish. So a 3-year deal, taking his deal up to 2027 with the club. So very happy with that one. I'm a big fan of John Mellish, like most Blues fans are, of course. Unfortunately, one of our new signings, though, seems to be injured. That is Ethan Robson. He will be out of action for around 3 months' time. 10 to 12 weeks seems to be the period. So that's a bit disappointing. I was looking forward to see Ethan Robson in a Carlisle United shirt. But a question I have for you guys: are Carlisle United lacking in their midfield? Let me know in the comments down below. We've obviously had the discussion about Carlisle lacking a bit of creativity in the Stockport video, but are we lacking in midfield? Let me know in them comments down below. I'd like to hear what you guys think on that. Now, moving into some news about the Brunton Park renovations. We started to see them come into effect at the Stockport game. We've obviously seen some stuff on social media, and if you've got CUTV, then you'll have seen more. I don't have it, but from what I've seen on social media, there's our new changing rooms, and we also, of course, have the East Stand hospitality boxes, as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen there. Now, the hospitality boxes look really good. They're a bit different to sort of how they were explained, the way that it sort of was explained, that would be on level with fans, but obviously they're not. They're up a little bit. You've got that bit of leeway between the back of the stand and where the boxes are, but they look really smart, to be fair. They look like a really good addition to the Andrew Jenkins stand over there, and hopefully bringing a bit of revenue for the club. One thing I wasn't a fan of is the fact that all the hospitality packages to the end of the season were released at once. And for me, if you just say if you want for someone's birthday in, say, March, wanted to get hospitality close to the time, you don't have that chance because they've been on sale since the beginning of August. But that's just a little nitpick from me. Looking at the changing rooms then, how good do them changing rooms look? They look absolutely fantastic, don't they? That is genuinely a Premier League standard changing room. Like, look at the difference in that picture, and then look at the difference before and after. Absolutely incredible turnaround. A real statement from the owners to show that they are committed to the players' welfare off the pitch, and hopefully that will give us a big impact to the players on the pitch. But looking at some ex-players and some players that have moved on from Carlisle United, we've got 5 that I'm aware of. I believe Robson has joined Portsmouth as well, but that came out after the video. But we've got there Jokel Anderson signed for his hometown in Iceland. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, but there is Jokel Anderson on the move on loan from Reading. Mark Becker signed for Gateshead. JJ Kayode signing for Shrewsbury, joining ex-Blue Morgan Feeney over there. If he can stay fit, he's a very good football player, but the problem is staying fit, and his commitment, obviously, be seeing him, didn't really seem to be too committed to Carlisle last season when he came in on loan, which was a little bit disappointing. But Amari Patrick had a trial at Tranmere, which obviously he impressed on that trial. I think he scored for Tranmere the other day, and they have given him a 1-year contract on the back of that trial. So good luck to Amari Patrick. So our playoff winning strike partnership in Tristan Dennis and Amari Patrick have been reunited on Merseyside at Tranmere. So I will await the Tranmere game where they both scored a hat-trick against us in a 6-0 win, because ex-players always seem to pop up against the Blues, don't they? And another man there, someone who I really like, but I really don't know why, but Ashley Naderson has signed for Sutton United. I'm a big fan of Ashley Naderson. As I say, I have no idea why, but I've always liked Ashley. So good luck to them at their new clubs, unless, of course, they are against the Blues. Looking at Sky Sports, then Sky Sports have been in contact with Carlisle United, and they have been like, we want you on our Sky Sports channel. And here we go. Sky Sports Plus, Carlisle will take on Salford at the Peninsula Stadium on the 9th of November 2024. It will be on Sky Sports alongside our home game to end the season to end the season, to end the year, sorry. Carlisle against Accrington Stanley at Brunton Park on the 29th of December will also be on Sky Sports. Now, I haven't included kick-off times, purely because they might change between now and then. Sometimes you do see the fixtures being changed, of course, with it being Sky Sports. So I've left the kickoff times out, but the 9th of November and the 29th of December, we will be on Sky Sports Plus. Some other news then to end the video talking about our season. It gets underway this Saturday, the 10th of August. The preview of that will be live on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. If you're a Gilligan fan, or if you're a Carlisle fan, of course, check out my video that will be the preview of the Gilligan versus Carlisle game. But that will be live 3 o'clock, 10th of August. It's also live at Brunton Park. If you want to get yourself down to the fan zone, it's £5 entry or £110, I think it is, for a VIP ticket, which is ridiculous. I don't know why anyone would buy a VIP ticket at that price, because you can see the screen from the back of the car park. So you don't really need better seats. And for what you get in the bundle, I personally don't think it's worth it. But if you're willing to spend £110 on seats for Carlisle United in the fan zone, there you go. But the fan zone is open for the Gilligan game, and so is the Tully House expedition for the Blues. Open Monday to Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 11 to 4, and it's £7 for adults. So go and get your tickets and see the Blues expedition at Tully House in Carlisle. But that has been the July Carlisle Catch Up. It has been a recap of July. It's been episode 5. Are you very happy with John Mellish? Of course you are. It's John Mellish. I don't know anyone at the club that doesn't like John Mellish. But John Mellish signing a new contract. Are you happy with the loan play we got in? What do you think of the dressing rooms and the hospitality boxes, as well as Ethan Robson's injury? What are your thoughts on that? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've been seeing you before. This has been the Carlisle Catch Up episode 5. Stay tuned this week for lots of videos coming your way, including my League 2 predictions. Keep going to say League 1, it's a habit. And my League 2 predictions alongside the Gilligan preview as well. Stay tuned for them, but thank you so much for watching this video. I've been CEO for, and I'll see you.
It's gotta go somewhere. I lost my vision, I lost my goal, lost my ambition, but you never